Why inflation always destroys the middle class. If inflation really affected everyone equally, history would look very different. Teachers wouldn't lose their life savings. Engineers wouldn't fall into poverty. Entire social classes wouldn't disappear without a war. But they did. Again, and again, and again. This is not a political story. It's not about left or right. It's not even about bad decisions. It's about a pattern so old, so consistent, that once you see it, you realize something uncomfortable. Inflation doesn't destroy societies randomly. It destroys them selectively. And every single time, the middle class is the first to be erased. Every society believes inflation is temporary, that prices will stabilize, that wages will catch up, that life will return to normal. This belief is what makes inflation dangerous, because inflation doesn't announce itself as a collapse. It arrives quietly, disguised as inconvenience. A little more expensive food, a slightly higher rent, a salary that doesn't stretch as far as it used to. At first, people adapt. They cut back. They delay plans. They tell themselves it's manageable. That delay is fatal. Let's go back to Rome. For centuries, Roman money was simple. Silver coins trusted across the empire. But Rome expanded faster than its revenues. Armies had to be paid. Borders had to be defended. Political stability had to be purchased. Raising taxes openly was dangerous, so the state chose a quieter option. They changed the money. Less silver. Same coin, same authority. At first, nothing seemed different. Until it was. Prices rose. Wages didn't. Merchants noticed first. Soldiers were compensated. Elites adjusted. The middle class couldn't. They lived on fixed incomes. They saved in currency. They trusted the system. And trust was exactly what inflation dissolved. Rome didn't collapse overnight. It decayed as its money quietly stopped working. The poor had little to lose. The wealthy had assets. The middle class had expectations. They expected their salary to matter, their savings to hold value, their future to resemble their past. Inflation breaks all three, and history shows us one brutal truth. Money never behaves normally for long. And this is the mistake people always make. They think inflation is just about numbers, but history shows something darker. When money breaks, society breaks next. The pattern no one escapes. In 18th century France, inflation wasn't abstract. It was bread. Bread wasn't a luxury. It was survival. As state debt exploded, prices rose faster than wages. The aristocracy owned land. The poor survived day to day. The middle class relied on stability. Shopkeepers, clerks, professionals. Their salaries couldn't keep up. Their savings evaporated. Their social position collapsed. This wasn't just economic pain. It was humiliation. People who followed the rules realized the rules no longer worked. Inflation didn't just destroy purchasing power. It destroyed legitimacy. And when legitimacy dies, systems fall apart. Germany in 1923 made this obvious. After the war, the state printed money. At first, it delayed collapse. Then, it accelerated it. Money lost value by the hour. Savings disappeared in days. Lifetimes of work were erased. There was no confusion. Inflation was visible and devastating. The middle class didn't adapt. It vanished. Those with assets survived. Those with power adjusted. Those with fixed incomes were erased. Different empires, different centuries, same outcome. Inflation always transfers wealth, from savers to debtors, from workers to asset holders, from the middle to the edges. It rewards speed. It punishes patience. And the middle class is built on patience. Inflation isn't chosen because it's fair. It's chosen because it's quiet. Raising taxes creates resistance. Cutting spending creates anger. Inflation delays accountability. By the time people notice, the damage is permanent. Every generation believes it's different. More advanced, more informed, more protected. Every generation is wrong. Inflation doesn't care about intelligence, or effort, or morality. It follows incentives, and the middle class always stands in the wrong place.